The Voice of the Heart. The story of the deaf and dumb princess. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful little princess named Felicity. She lived in a magnificent castle with her parents, the king and queen. But Felicity was different from other princesses. She was deaf and dumb, which meant she could not hear or speak. Despite her condition, Felicity was a happy child who loved to play and run around the castle gardens. One day, the kingdom was invaded by a wicked witch who cast a spell on Felicity, making her even more helpless. The king and queen were devastated and sought help from wise old wizards and witches, but no one could break the spell. The witch had made it clear that the only way to break the spell was for someone to travel to the highest peak of a distant mountain and retrieve a magical flower. Felicity's parents were heartbroken, but they didn't give up. They asked for volunteers from the kingdom to go on a quest to retrieve the magical flower. However, no one dared to go as the mountain was known to be treacherous and filled with dangers. One day, a young man named Jack stepped forward. He was not afraid of the dangers that lay ahead and was determined to help Felicity. Jack set off on his journey and encountered many obstacles along the way. He had to cross raging rivers, dodge fire-breathing dragons, and navigate through dark forests. But with each obstacle, Jack learned valuable lessons about courage, determination, and never giving up. Finally, Jack reached the highest peak and retrieved the magical flower. He returned to the castle, and the spell was broken. Felicity could hear and speak again. The king and queen were overjoyed, and Felicity hugged Jack tightly, thanking him for his bravery. Felicity learned that even though she was deaf and dumb, she still had the ability to love and be loved. And Jack learned that the true meaning of bravery is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to face it. From that day on, Jack and Felicity were inseparable. They traveled the kingdom together, spreading love and happiness wherever they went. The kingdom was filled with joy once again, and everyone lived happily ever after.